What's up guys, and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to go through a few core exercises to help get your abs in a respectable condition for this summer whilst you're out and about on the beach. I recommend before you watch this video, you watch the other video I've done on core training. It's a little bit more on the advanced side of things, so today's video is going to be sort of more for the beginner, intermediate trainer. So we're going to go straight into it. We're going to do a hanging knee raise, okay? The one I've done before, the advanced version, is I've found quite difficult for a lot of people to do. The most important thing you need to do is get yourself a bench out in front of you, because this is going to be where, well, you're going to put your feet on it so that you can rest in between your repetitions, okay? So this is the starting position. You're going to exhale as you go up, and then hold the squeeze at the top of the movement, okay? So control the descent, slight pause at the bottom, and then again. I would always recommend that you start off your core routine with an exercise like this, because it's by far one of the most challenging ones you're going to do, and it's really good at improving your overall core strength. So a lot of people may find they can only do 3 reps, and that's fine. If you can only do 3, just rest until you get your breath back and then go in again. If you do fewer reps, it just means you're going to have to do more sets, but over time you will notice that your strength is going to increase. Right, so the next exercise I'm going to do is I'm going to be using the assistance of these sliders, gliders. They basically just glide along the floor. So what I'm going to do is a variation of a side crunch when I'm in the press-up position. So I'm going to target a little bit more of the obliques. I don't really want to do these fast and explosive. I want to do them slow and controlled, and I really want to hold that contraction in the peak position. This exercise is going to have the added benefit of working your upper body, so you're keeping yourself in the top of that press-up position. With every single rep, I want you to bring your knee to your opposite elbow, okay, and almost imagine you're lightly going to touch it. Hold that contraction on that one side, and then slowly transition into the other side.
Failure has been reached.
Next exercise we're going to move on to is a variation of a side crunch. So we're going to do it on a bench. We're going to do 10 to 15 reps on one side and then switch over to the other side. Perch one of your glutes onto the bench, so you're sort of balancing like this. One hand on your head or just behind your head. Feet together, up in the air, knees together. And then again, inhaling and then exhale as you contract. So I'm just holding onto the bench for stability. Get your knees as high as possible.
So when it comes to doing this exercise, I really want you to try and maximize the range of motion. So really try and lengthen the muscles as you complete one of the repetitions.
Take a couple of seconds if you need to get your breath back. So I don't really want you doing these when you're out of breath, because the quality of contractions aren't going to be great.
So you're leaning back as much as possible and almost straightening your legs. In that lengthened position, then you're going to try and shorten everything as much as you possibly can do. So imagine you're like a deck chair, repeatedly folding up into a closed position and then being folded out.
Right, so we're going to finish off this little routine with a rope crunch, but it's going to be a slight variation. You've seen me do it in videos before with just the rope going up and down, up and down. We're going to change it up. We're going to do 1,
hand at a time, okay? So I'm going to hold on to a handle. You can hold on to, you know, just a single rope if you want to, but I'm going to do it one-handed, and I'm going to crunch down to the side. So I'm going to place more tension on one side of my abdominals and obliques. So when the handle is in my left hand, I'm going to try and drive my elbow down towards my left knee, okay? I don't want to be thrusting backwards and forwards with my hips. I want to keep everything pretty much as static as possible. Come down, crunch, slightly twisting my torso as I do it. So this is the position which I'm going to get myself into. The handle's just going to be at the back of my head and my hand is touching the side of my head.
Like the rope crunch, there tends to be quite a lot of people who just simply don't feel it and think it's a bit of a waste of time. And the same thing I'm sure a few people will say about this one, they just can't feel their abdominals working, they can't feel that squeeze. And what I would say to those people is it's just one of those exercises you just need to practice, okay? You're not going to figure it out after doing 3 sets. It's something you need to repeatedly do and just to find that mind-muscle connection. If you need to practice in front of the mirror to feel that squeeze in your abdominal section, then do it. But this exercise, when you master it, when you understand it, is extremely beneficial to perform. So that is the routine, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. All of my training programs on my website, the hypertrophy programs and the physique transformation course, come with core routines, core exercises and videos on how to properly execute them. So if you want to hop on board, check out www.mikethurston.co.uk and get yourself involved with some of my programs. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you guys soon.